The earliest inhabitants of Negeri Sembilan were known as the ancestor of the Semelai, Semai, Semang, and Jakun peoples, who lived either as hunter-gatherer nomads or as subsistence farmers. Actually, the history of the arrival of Minangkabau in Negeri Sembilan is uncertain, but based on oral stories told through generations, it started when three men and a woman called the Undang Yang came to Peninsular Malaysia. They brought their own matrilineal custom, which is known as Adat Bupati. Then the community grew. A new area was established in Naning, Rembau, Jelai, Segamat, and Pasir Besar, each of which was led by its Penghulu. Penghulu here means for a name for a leader in Malay region. When Johor weakened and the attacks by Bugis happened, Raja Melawar was sent to rule Negeri Sembilan. As you can see from the map, the area of Negeri Sembilan was bigger and it covers some area which are now Selangor, Melaka, Pahang, and Johor. However, after the death of Raja Kelewar, a series of disputes and wars happened which caused the annexation of four chiefdoms. Naning was annexed with Melaka, Hulu Pahang into Pahang, Segamat into Johor, and Klang into Selangor. After obtaining Melaka from Netherlands, the British colonial government included Naning as part of Melaka in 1827. Then the Naning people had to pay tax to the British resident of Melaka, and it was opposed by the Naning people, so war broke out. Known as Naning War. In 1873, the British intervened in the civil war on the Ujung River to protect its economic interests and place the country under the control of British residents, followed by Jelanggu and the rest of the countries in 1897, when the Federated Malaysia, a Malay states, was established. Sungai Ujong and Jelanggu were united into the confederation. All of these countries under the old name Negeri Sembilan were subordinated by one resident and become a member of the Malay Land Alliance. However, Naning remained part of Melaka, as were claimed by Selangor and Segamat by Johor.
So what does this Negeri Sembilan means? Negeri Sembilan means as a 9 states. So these 9 states are previously separated and led by their own chief. And then they become a confederation, and we know it as Negeri Sembilan right now. So what are these 9 states? These 9 states are Johor, Jelai, Jelebu, Rembau, Naning, Klang, Sungai Ujung, Segamat with Pasir Besar, and Ulu Pahang. Next, we will move on to the flag of Negeri Sembilan. So as we can see from Negeri Sembilan flag, they only have 3 colors, which is yellow, black, and red. These 3 colors are traditional colors for Minangkabau people. And the dominant color is yellow, and followed by red and black that are divided diagonally on the top left side of the flag. So each color have their own meaning. First, for the yellow color, it means as the king of Negeri Sembilan, or called as Yang di-Pertuan Besar. Next, the black color represents as the territorial chief called as Datuk Undang, who manage the administrative area in the Negeri Sembilan, or called as Luwak. Last is the red color that represents the people of Negeri Sembilan, who had their own rights and voices through the national and state constitution. So Negeri Sembilan also have a coat of arms which have a similar color with the Negeri Sembilan flag, yellow, black, and red. For the black and yellow color, it have a similar meaning with the Negeri Sembilan flag, but for the red color, it means as the presence of British. As you can see from the coat of arms, this coat of arms of Negeri Sembilan, the shape looks like a shield, and there's a 9 rice stalks and 9 stars that represent as the 9 states of the Negeri Sembilan. And under the rice stalks, there's a scroll with the Jawi language that can be translated as the name of the state itself, Negeri Sembilan. And then we can see from the crest side of the coat of arms, there's like a trident in the middle called as Canggai Putri that represent as Yang di-Pertuan Besar. And there's a sword and a scabbard in the both side of it that symbolized as justice for Negeri Sembilan.
Now let's talk about the geography of Negeri Sembilan. Negeri Sembilan is located on the western coast of Peninsular Malaysia. It borders the state of Selangor to the north, Pahang to the east, Melaka and Johor to the south. The area is drained by the Linggi and Muar rivers and has a 48-kilometer coastline on the Strait of Malacca. Negeri Sembilan has 7 districts, namely Seremban, Port Dickinson, Jempol, Tampin, Kuala Pilah, Rembau, and Jelebu, with Seremban town being the capital of Negeri Sembilan. Negeri Sembilan has an area of 6,686 square kilometers, making it the 4th smallest state in Malaysia. The state offers bright sunny days and cool nights the whole year through, with occasional showers. As in most equatorial countries, expect rain throughout the years, but the months of September through November tend to be the wettest. Negeri Sembilan also consists of mountains that are connected to the main range. However, from the Negeri Sembilan area, its elevation has mostly diminished. The type of forests most commonly found in the area are mixed pterocarp forests, such as the one found in Berumban Forest Reserve in Jelebu. Examples of animals that are found in Negeri Sembilan are the crab-eating macaw, the oriental garden lizard, and more. While the flora of Negeri Sembilan includes various plant species such as bush passion fruit, the lavender sorrel, and more.
The first dish is masak lemak cili padi, which translates to cook with coconut milk with cili padi or bird's eye chili. The main component is changeable and is usually served chicken, and the chili brings out the spiciness, which diffuses into the meat. The second dish is rendang Minang. It's originated from Minangkabau, and a culinary expert actually calls it caramelized beef curry because it's made by using coconut milk and it's slowly cooked until it's dark and dry, which is the same method as caramelizing food. Kueh sopang is the traditional dessert, which is made of glutinous rice flour, banana, and palm sugar, and is filled with shaved coconut, and there's few methods to make these. The first method is steaming, which is steaming it with coconut milk, and the second one is frying them until it's golden brown.
Located 100 km away from Bandar Sembilan, Taman Alam di Negeri provide Lata Kijang waterfall as the main attraction, alongside a campsite and public swimming resort in the waterfall. Perfect for tourists who are searching for peacefulness and nature. Hiking and camping were highly recommended, although the pathing might be filled with potholes and muddy terrain. Established on the 5th January 1971, Reserve Hidupan Tanjung Tuan or Cape Picardo consists of hutan nipur Tanjung Tuan, rumah api Tanjung Tuan, and laluan burung. Has a lot of tropical species and became bird sanctuary designated by BirdLife International. This 60-hectare national park is prominent by the hills and cliffs that are connected with the nearby beach. Due to the many biodiversity, this conservation commonly effectuated as a national promoting center by many agencies, such as Malaysian Nature Society.
Leaning towards tourist spot in Negeri Sembilan, Port Dickson is a coastal town on Malaysia west coast. It's the popular beach destination in Negeri Sembilan, featuring beautiful scenery, Malaysian authentic culture, as well as its amazing food. It also features a landmark Lexus Hibiscus Hotel that offers you a sense of luxury while surrounded by the calming waves of the sea. Baitul Hilal, or Teluk Kamau Observatory, is another recommended tourist spot in Negeri Sembilan. It is located in Kelana Beach Resort near Teluk Kamau and Pantai Bonama. It is an observatory established to track astronomical objects such as the moon and the star inside Malaysian hemisphere. Inside, you will be entertained with a theater of astronomy presentation before guided tour into observatory to familiarize and safety briefing for an entrance fee as low as 10 ringgit until 50 ringgit if supper and dinner are included. And as for those who prefer retail activities in Negeri Sembilan, Palm Mall will fit your shopping and gourmet needs, and it has over 180 retail outlets and eateries. Moreover, the artistic pedestrian Boulevard outside the mall serves as a potential ambient photo spot. The mall opens from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. You can shop and go around as much as you want during this period.
In conclusion, from the project, we learned that there are diversities in the society, but the differences are not always a bad thing. Differences can actually become a uniqueness as long as we know how to face and tolerate it. We can see the uniqueness in Negeri Sembilan as we did research about it, how Minangkabau people came to Malaysia and went with the local people, creating a new unique culture which cannot be found in other states in Malaysia.